The JDRF Walk raises awareness around Prosper Elementary Schools for diabetes. Elizabeth Kirsch sat down with the Prosper mom behind the walk to talk about what motivated her to raise awareness.
Tomorrow, the girls' soccer team continues their state playoff run at Standard Stadium for the first portion of the regional tournament. With only 2 wins shy of the state game, Mackenzie Hamilton is here in studio to give us a preview of what to expect.
Relay for Life is right around the corner. To give us a preview later in the show of this year's fundraiser and the impact it can have is Madeline Moody.
Eagle Nation News starts right now.
Good morning, Prosper High School. Today is Thursday, April 6th. I'm Jake Fine.
And I'm Sola Cantai. Here are today's top stories. This year proved fatal for many March Madness brackets, but the Carolinas had winners on the men's and women's sides. North Carolina took down Gonzaga on the guys' side 71-65, and on the women's side, South Carolina defeated Mississippi State 67-55.
Yesterday was this year's second Carter blood drive. 174 pints were donated from over 100 students and teachers that will go towards saving around 400 lives. This was this year's last blood drive.
Student council elections will be held today and tomorrow. Voting is available digitally through either your phone or computer and started this morning. The link can be found on the Student Council Twitter page, and you may also vote on the cafeteria stage during all lunches. The username is your school ID and the password is your birthday.
Diabetes is a disease that affects 36 students within Prosper ISD. However, many people are uninformed or unaware about the disease. Elizabeth Kirsch sat down with a mom affected closely by diabetes who wanted to raise awareness around Prosper Elementary Schools.
Every year, Team Prosper joins together for their annual Walk for a Cure through the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, or JDRF. These walks help raise awareness about diabetes, a disease which currently affects 36 students within Prosper ISD.
Prosper has the walk every year. We started the walk 6 years ago when my son Thomas was diagnosed. I started the walk because the children felt like he was contagious and they stopped playing with him. Here he was dealing with this terrible disease, and yet no kids would talk with him. And so I decided at that time that we needed to bring more awareness into the community and into the schools. This year we are in the 7 elementary schools. We start out by having an educational walk during their PE periods. We come in and talk to each PE class in each grade, and we teach them about diabetes. We give them packets where they then can go and raise some money, and then they come back 2 to 3 weeks later. We have a walk.
While the walks do not currently take place on the high school campus, some students have chosen to volunteer and help out.
Usually every year I go to one of the elementary schools and walk with them. I like to have involvement with it, and I like how the community rallies around the diabetics and how they just support it.
The education week prior to the walk itself is an important part of the process as students learn about the facts and myths of type 1 diabetes.
We love the education because that part of it, we're actually educating the kids what diabetes is, bringing awareness and the kindness, because this is a disease that is affecting our kids and our students on every campus. I think it has a great impact. We've seen the walk grow over the 6 years that we've had the walk. I think kids are actually getting an understanding about this disease. I think they're showing a little bit more kindness, and to the 36 students that we have in our schools, a little bit more compassion towards them about what they're having to live through every day of their lives.
It gives me hope. I think it gives a lot of diabetics hope for a cure in the future.
For Eagle Nation News, I'm Elizabeth Kirsch.
When we come back, Madeline Moody gives us a preview of this year's Relay for Life.
Relay for Life is a fundraiser put on by the American Cancer Society to raise money and awareness. Each year, Prosper High School hosts Relay for Life in the month of April in an event that includes food, game booths, and music. With more information of what this year has in store, here is Madeline Moody.
Relay for Life is an event hosted annually at Prosper High School, where the town can come together to support cancer research and honor those who have or are currently battling cancer. The event is hosted on the high school practice football field, and various organizations such as Student Council, Prosper UIL teams, and many more gather to provide games for kids and families to enjoy.
We have our team because we just really hate cancer, and we really want to get rid of it. And last year we got the second most money out of everybody.
Even though there's plenty of fun and games at Relay for Life, each organization that attends the event always has at least one member walking the track to represent that cancer never sleeps. Also, to kick off the event, any cancer survivors that attend walk the track to symbolize their triumph over cancer.
Well, first, my cancer was Burkitt's lymphoma, and it wasn't really fun to get tumors.
Over the past few years, Relay for Life has had a large impact on the community. Even students here at Prosper High School have started to take notice.
It brings people together to help raise money for their friends and family that have had cancer.
I think it's a really great way to bring the community together.
This year, Relay for Life will be hosted at the Practice High School football field on April 21st. From Eagle Nation News, I'm Madeline Moody.
Now here with your social media update is Reagan Ranzer.
Good morning, Prosper High School. I'm Reagan Ranzer with your social media update. Now, a lot of you are familiar with YouTube. Well, yesterday it officially launched its new live TV streaming service. The service is for people who don't want to pay for traditional cable packages. It's also less than half the cost of a regular cable subscription, only being $35 per month. It includes shows from networks like Bravo, ESPN, Fox Sports, and many more. You can watch YouTube TV on your TV, phone, tablet, or computer. It also has a cloud DVR with no storage limits, and 6 accounts are already included with the service. YouTube has officially stepped up its game. Also yesterday, rapper Kanye West makes history with first ever digital platinum album. Kanye didn't sell a single physical copy of The Life of Pablo, and it still went platinum. Twitter fans say Kanye has yet to take an L. Another reminder, make sure you tweet your prom proposals to hashtag ENN Prom Proposals for a chance to be featured on ENN. Also, senior guys, if you are interested in trying out for Powder Puff cheer team, contact Sam Yeager or myself for details. Lastly, make sure you are following at Eagle Nation News for prizes, updates, and more. Well, that's a wrap for today's social media update. I'm Reagan Ranzer.
After this commercial break, Hannah Dennis is in studio with your 3-day weather forecast.
Get your prom tickets online beginning April 3rd. The link can be found on the Prosper High School website. If you have received an invitation to apply for the National Honor Society, you can find the application on the NHS website. Applications are due no later than Friday, April 28th. Prosper Fashion will have its Spring-Summer Fashion Show on Tuesday, April 11th at 6:30 p.m. in the PHS Arena.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation. The rest of this week looks like we will slowly warm back up into the 80s. We will also not see any rain until late this weekend. We will have strong winds once again Sunday, but that may change. Moving on to the 3-day forecast, today the high reaches 71 and there is no chance of rain. It will be a mostly sunny day with very light winds. Tomorrow the high reaches 75 and it will be another mostly sunny day. We will have winds reaching 5 to 10 miles per hour, which won't feel that strong. Saturday, the high reaches 81, and it'll be a partly cloudy day. The winds will slightly be stronger, with them reaching 10 to 20 miles per hour. Looking towards the weekend, it looks like we may have some severe thunderstorms rolling Sunday night on into Monday. Hopefully those storms won't produce any hail, but they will have strong winds. I'm Hannah Dennis, and today is California Poppy Day.
Sports. After this commercial break, Mackenzie Hamilton is at the sports deck with your sports update.
The National Art Honor Society will have a mandatory attendance meeting on April 6th in the library starting at 4 p.m. Prosper High School's radio club meets every morning from 7:45 to 8:15 and during Eagle Time on Tuesdays and Fridays. Please stop by if you have any interest in joining the program. You can check out the website at phsradio.com. Turn in senior baby pictures to Miss Hamlin in room 1256 by Friday, April 28th. Baby pictures will be used in the graduation slideshow.
Tuesday night, the Lady Eagles soccer team looked to continue their state playoff run against the reigning state champion Centennial Titans.
This was the first time the Eagles beat Centennial in 3 matches in the playoffs. Here with more is Mackenzie Hamilton. Mackenzie?
Thank you, Jake. The Lady Eagles soccer team made history this last Tuesday night, winning the regional quarterfinals against former state champions, the Centennial Titans.
The Lady Eagles soccer team faced off against the Frisco Centennial Titans for the third round of playoffs at McKinney Boyd High School. Starting off the game, Mo Ordonez headed the ball into the net with the assist from Kristen Knight for the first goal of the game. And within the same minute, Katie Lachmarta scored, ending the first half 2-0, and the Lady Eagles weren't done yet. Kristen Knight scored the first goal of the second half, followed by a goal from Kat Rogers, updating the score 4-0. Deanna Ordonez passed the ball across to Gabby Gamboa, with Gamboa scoring the last goal of the game with a final score of 5-0. The Lady Eagles defense was keeping the Titans out of the goal with another shutout game for the Lady Eagles. The girls beat the defending state champions and received the title of regional quarterfinal champions. The Lady Eagles play this Friday at Stanridge Stadium against Mansfield Legacy for the regional semifinals at 1. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Reese Ranzer.
The girls will be playing tomorrow at 1 o'clock at Stanridge Stadium against Mansfield Legacy. As Mr. Wright has announced, you can be checked out of school to go support this team. Lastly, multiple school records have been broken in track this past week. In triple jump, Haley Killinger holds a new school record with a 37-foot jump. The girls' 4x800 relay team made of Abby Williams, Allie Taylor, Anna Horniak, and Tatum Castillo set a new school record, following another record set by the distance medley team made up of Abby Williams, Allie Taylor, Anna Horniak, and Tatum Castillo. That's all I have for you today. For Eagle Nation Sports, I'm Mackenzie Hamilton. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Here are a few final announcements. The March Madness Tournament of Books brackets has been up all month, and it is time to vote on your favorite book or series. The 2 top books are Harry Potter and the Cursed Child and the Red Queen series. Vote for your favorite either in the library or online at the library homepage by Friday, April 7th. Voters are eligible for prizes. Everyone who votes goes into a drawing for the prizes.
National Art Honor Society will have a mandatory attendance meeting today after school in the library at 4 p.m. Students should check Google Classroom for details.
Anyone interested in earning scholarships and learning about business should consider joining DECA. For information, stop by room 1245.
Search Courageous Persuaders YouTube channel, and under the 2017 finalists playlists, find the video called Where Alcohol Can Take You. Watch the video and like it to vote for Mackenzie Hamilton.
Color Guard training sessions are coming up for all Prosper ISD students. Auditions will be held at Prosper High School later this month.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Sola Kantai.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.